What's up guys, Kiwi Bro here, back at you with another Fallout 76 video. And in today's video we're going to be talking about the importance of claiming public workbenches. But before we get into the video, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel, it'd be greatly appreciated. You do not know how much I appreciate every single subscriber I get. And if you do subscribe, drop me a message down below saying hello. Maybe give me a suggestion on what you want to see in the next video. Now let's get into it. The importance of claiming public workbenches. Now, sorry about that. Public workbenches offer you a lot of things. This one in particular is my favorite simply because my camp is just up there, and I've shown you this in my video yesterday, but I'm going to go a little bit more in depth about public workbenches. So to start off with, and I can't actually claim this one at the moment, but you come up here, you claim the workbench, and you got to stand here for a certain period of time. Just by doing this, you will unlock some stuff, and then you will have a certain amount of time to build defenses, and then there'll be a wave of attackers that come. In this area, it's mostly robots and these fellas right here, the feral ghouls. So basically you just want to place a lot of turrets around. Now you have a lot more budget when building at a public workbench, and you also have access to a whole lot more plans that you wouldn't usually. Now the bonus with capturing your first public workbench is that you unlock plans for mineral extractors. My first time I unlocked copper and iron mineral extractors, which is very beneficial in this game. They're very useful for crafting weapon mods, fixing power armor, and making ammo and other things like that. Now this particular location is very special because there is a spot for 4 different mineral extractors. This one right here is a titanium extractor, and you get, let's go ahead here and look in my Pip-Boy and I'll show you. Black titanium scrap, and you get a certain amount for each hour. And then over here you get, here's a concrete extractor right here, and if you keep traveling over this way, we have just tucked behind this shed, this is a junk extractor, and just over here we also have a wood extractor. Now this site is very beneficial, and there are other workbenches throughout the map that have different resources. Some of them have food processing lines and that sort of stuff. Some of them might even have silver ore that you can mine. So I'm just going to go into the map here and show you a couple more. So there's one over here right next to the Grafton Steel building. There's obviously the one we're at. There's one down by the Lakeside Cabins. There's a whole lot in the map, and a whole lot that offer multiple different reasons that you may want to go there, and it's a good way of building up resources. Another thing that is absolutely awesome about capturing public workbenches is that every time you capture a new workbench, you will receive new building schematics and weapon plans, and sometimes recipes. Just by doing this the first time, I unlocked bed schematics, and other sort of things, mod schematics and that sort of stuff. About every time there's a wave of defenses that you finish off, you will unlock another plan. Now, it may not be the same thing. It will not be the same thing every time, I mean, and it may not be what you want, but plans are always beneficial. If you don't particularly want them, you can also trade them with other players or go and sell them at vendors. So this location, the closest vendor is actually the Morgantown station. Now keep in mind that although there are many vendors, the caps are locked to their faction. So if you go to 2 different vendors and they're both responder vendors, their caps will be exactly the same, so you can't bounce between the two. But there are websites that will show you all the different locations that you need to go to have different cap levels between the different factions. Now, obviously, I have not built any of this. I am not really a high enough level to build all of this, but you will be allowed a certain amount of free items to build here. So you'll you'll get a max of like 300, 400 wood, and pretty much all you need to build what is here. But I happened to get on at the right time, and someone had actually built all of these before I got here, and then obviously logged out. Now, the one downside to capturing a public workbench is that once you log out, you no longer own the workbench, and you have to go back and reclaim the bench again. But that's not a problem, because there's always new benefits, and if you stumble across one where you're lucky and someone has already built all of these things for you, all you gotta do is come in, capture, defeat the wave of enemies, and then you can go on your merry way. You know, you can go away questing, you can go away to your camp. As you guys know, if you watched my last video, my camp location is just up there, and it takes me all of about 30 seconds to run from my camp all the way down here to prepare my defenses and go ahead and kill some enemies. Now, another bonus with public workbenches is that if you set up your defenses correctly, you don't even have to come back. Your defenses, like turrets like this, if you have enough around the location, they will destroy everything for you, and you do not have to be on site to get XP. So it's a good way if you're doing a long game session, say you're on for 5 or 6 hours. I think there's a wave every half hour. That's a good little chunk of XP. It might even be an entire level of you not doing anything except for just continuing on your journey throughout the wasteland. But anyway, guys, that's going to be kind of the end of the video there. That's all I really wanted to talk about. Now, this, as always, guys, is just my personal opinion. If you do have a different opinion on public workbenches, or maybe you have a better location than the one I have showed you today, go ahead and let me know down in the comments section below. I will feature the best recommendation in my next video. And if you do also have a awesome camp spot that you think is very beneficial, do let me know, and I will go ahead and check that out and maybe even feature it in a video, and you might be able to come along and show us around. But anyway, guys, as always, I've been your Kiwi bro, and I am out. Peace.